We often hear about these tech certifications with complex names like the CCNP ENCOR 350 dash 4.
That's the $1 million question, or in this case, maybe the $100,000 question. For this specific cert, the salary can range anywhere from around $74,000 to over $150,000 a year. So the potential is definitely there.
Okay, that's a pretty wide range. Let's dive into the core of it then. The CCNP ENCOR 350 to 401 is a key Cisco certification exam, serving as the foundation for both CCNP and CCIE Enterprise certifications. It's built for professionals who implement and manage Cisco enterprise network solutions, testing their knowledge across crucial areas like dual stack architecture, virtualization, infrastructure, network assurance, security, and automation.
Exactly. You can think of it as the bar you have to clear to play in the big leagues of enterprise networking. It's basically Cisco's way of verifying that you can handle the complex, modern networks that big companies run on. It proves you're not just a beginner.
Got it. So let's look at the exam itself. The CCNP ENCOR 350-401 is a 120-minute test with 102 questions covering multiple formats like multiple choice, drag and drop, and simulations. A score of 825 out of 1,000 is needed to pass. The exam costs $400 and the certification is valid for 3 years. The key takeaway here is that this certification significantly boosts career prospects and earning potential by enhancing knowledge and skills in enterprise networking.
That's right. And it's not just about passing a test. The fact that it includes simulations means you can't just memorize answers. You have to actually demonstrate that you can apply the knowledge. That's why it holds weight in the industry and opens the door to more challenging and, frankly, more interesting projects.
Which brings us to the financial upside. On average, CCNP ENCOR 350 to 401 certified professionals in the US earn around $107,000 annually, with that broad range we mentioned from $74,000 to $156,000. This figure is heavily influenced by location, years of experience, the specific industry and company, and importantly, any additional skills or certifications a professional holds.
That $107,000 average is a solid number, but the real story is in those influencing factors. For instance, having an advanced cert like the CCIE on top of it can bump your salary by up to 26%. Same goes for skills in hot areas like cybersecurity or cloud computing. And location is huge. You could earn 35% more than the national average just by working in San Francisco. It shows that the certification is a great foundation, but stacking other advantages on top is where you really maximize your earnings.
That makes sense. So finally, where can this certification take you career-wise? It opens doors to popular roles such as network engineer, network administrator, senior network engineer, network architect, network security engineer, and systems engineer.
And all of those roles, from architect to security engineer, they all require that deep knowledge of how enterprise networks function. They need people who can troubleshoot and manage these incredibly complex infrastructures, which is precisely what the ENCOR certification validates for an employer.
So, if you were to sum it all up, what are the absolute key takeaways for someone considering this path?
Well, first, the CCNP ENCOR is that foundational Cisco cert for serious enterprise networking roles. Second, the exam costs $400. It's a 2-hour test, and you need a score of 825 out of 1,000 to pass, so it's a real commitment. Third, while the average salary in the U.S. is strong at around $107,000, your actual earnings will heavily depend on your location, experience, and any extra skills you have, like a CCIE. And finally, passing this exam puts you in the running for high-level jobs like network architect or network security engineer. It's a major stepping stone.